Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. Today is the day. Jake Paul going up against Mike Tyson, big fight, going to be happening on Netflix. Um, I'll tell you the truth. It really feels like this fight came up out of the middle of nowhere. I really think that everyone in America that has access to watching Netflix is going to watch this fight. It's not like you have to call up your local cable provider and pay $120 in order to watch this fight. A lot like the Manny Pacquiao versus Mayweather fight back in the day. That fight really snuck up on a lot of people, where a lot of people thought that nobody was going to get that fight because of the price point. And then when it really came down to it, everybody stayed home and everybody watched that fight. Everybody paid the money for it. And it drew a huge buy rate out of the middle of nowhere, only because I don't think anybody was really talking about it. And nobody really planned on going over to somebody else's house in order to see it. The more I think about this fight, I mean, I've been really listening to, like, this morning I woke up and Dave Portnoy put up a video where basically he was talking about the fact that, he's been a Mike Tyson fan his whole career. He's followed him, he's done this, he's done that. And it just doesn't make sense that, Tyson at 60 fighting against Jake Paul is going to win this fight. Even Jersey Jerry from Barstool came out and he basically said that he thought that Tyson was going to lose. Tyson might even quit on the stand, sitting on the stool in the corner. I guess as I get older, I'm just rooting for the older guy. That's it. That's just basically all there is involved in this. Is that I want Tyson to win this fight. I think just to beat the old story of just being old, can't do it anymore. You just want to believe in the guy. Logan Paul, Jake Paul, when they do these boxing events, they pick their opponents in order to draw huge buy rates, but they kind of pick guys that they know that they'd be able to beat. This all started with, I think, Nate Robinson, the basketball player from the New York Knicks. I think he fought a football player. Then he started boxing like old UFC guys, and now he's just fighting against boxers. He fought that one boxer's brother, and he lost. If there's a will, there's a way. I'm kind of planning my whole day around this fight. There's going to be 4 fights that are going to happen on the main card on Netflix, so you don't have to be there right at 5 o'clock. I think this fight happens here on the West Coast. So I mean, you don't have to be there right when this thing comes on at 8 o'clock Pacific for most people out. Or no, let's start all over. You don't have to be there at 8 o'clock Eastern for the most people out there in the United States. But probably 2 hours in, this fight is actually going to happen, and I think I don't know if there's going to be like a big pre-show or sort of like a kickoff event that you need to be sitting on the couch right when this thing starts. I know that there's a big women's fight in the co-main event slot that's going to happen before this. The 2 fights before that, I really don't know anything about them, so it is what it is. Like I said, if I had money on this fight, it'd be on Mike Tyson. Jake Paul, he's a favorite. And it's still the big bet that everybody's making, that he's gonna win this thing. So I don't know how many rounds this is. I don't really know what the rules are. I know that the Paul brothers kind of make their own rules when they do these boxing events, but hopefully Mike can get it done. I believe in him. 60 years old, coming up over the top. It's a lot like Rocky 6. That movie was based around a video game coming out, and then just basically saying that Rocky couldn't beat a guy today, so he trained, he came back, and he shows that he could overcome the odds. And there was 2 endings to the movie. If you got the DVD, if you're back in the DVD days, I think if you find, I don't even think they call it Rocky 6. I think it's just called Rocky Balboa. But if you watch that, he loses at the end. But if you got the DVD or the Blu-ray back in the day on the bonus features, he wins, and he's walking out. He didn't even care at the end. He just kind of raises his hand as he goes into the back. He's already out of the ring. He's not waiting for the decision. But we'll have to see. My money's on Tyson. Let me know what you guys think. Peace out. Good brother summer.